Всем привет, с вами Зарекс, и сегодня мы продолжаем играть в L.A.Noire. Мы остановились на том, как на прошлом деле еврей убил одного человека, мы его арестовали и нас повысили. И у нас теперь новое дело в новом отделе. Так. Ну что ж, думаю...
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Intense.
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Are they all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Новый напарник. Поляк.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only two serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with one case. Do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Ну окей, вперед.
Poor little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday?
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this test. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Как я понял, мы должны
You know
куда-то
this place?
проехать.
Sure. Near the old gas works and Signo Depot and the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Вот сами доедешь.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we
I'm
friends
sorry.
now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
You're finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
America is the lucky...
Вот и место преступления.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Окей. Сейчас он мне все расскажет.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Ну окей. У нас имеется место преступления.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
Сначала осмотрим улики.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Брызги крови. Все заляпано кровью.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Давно артерии перерезали.
How's the world looking?
Открываем багажник.
Always the same two of you.
Вот это у нас труба какая-то.
Incidental.
Mystery sample waiting at the lab.
И бумажка.
Contaminated soil, my guess.
Так, бумажка на живую свинью.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Недорого так стоит свинья. Хотя это расценки 40-х годов. Ну ладно. Сейчас смотрим очки. Вот, улика.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Очки стенда, причем подсчитанные. А вот и владелец этих очков, вместе с женой, как я понял.
Happier times, I guess.
Ладно. Смотрели. А это, имеется права. На Эдриана Блэка. Вы характеристики.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Ща. Дальше у нас идет вот эта улика. Окровавленная труба.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Инстахит. Надо будет допомнить. Ладно, пойдемте поговорим с этим человеком.
This town is going straight to hell.
What now?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Ладно, давай говори.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. A strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Правильно дело. Мы все проверим. Так, профилистика на месте преступления. Окей.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Ну, вроде не врет. Судя по его глазам, да, не врет.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Так, сведения об Эдриане Блейке.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Тоже не врет. Правда.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Ну окей. Так, содержимое бумажника.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Че ты так сразу агрессивно? И че глаза убирай. Ладно,
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
сомневаюсь, что.
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Ладно, верим. Так, окровавленная труба.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. You know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Ладно, не врет. Придраться
When
ни
you
к
saw the
чему.
blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Ну вот и все. Кстати, я могу взять и заехать кое-куда. Посмотреть на мини-карту можно. На мини-карту, на простая карта. Вот допустим. Тут неподалеку где-то находится еще скрытие машины под знаком вопроса. Это вполне красивая машина, и поэтому я возьму одну из них хотя бы. Вот сюда приедем и возьмем, допустим, самое ближайшее место. Так.
You can drive.
Стоять. Че ты прыгаешь там? Давай заходи, мы вместе поедем.
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. No stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Если следок... Секунду. Я сейчас еду за машиной, парень хороший, поэтому я немного приглашу аудиоэффекты, слишком громко звук машины работает. Так. Кто-то костюма. Ладно, это потом я вам покажу, как они выглядят.
Could be a car theft gone wrong.
Вполне
Make Black
прикольно
drive somewhere
выглядит.
lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Да плевать мне на
Heard
это
about the guy at the
ограбление.
crossing yesterday? No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90
Так, а где это находится? Ага, значит, выходим из машины.
miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
Ты по всему на дворе? Да, вот здесь. Да. Я помню. Вот она. Это секрет... Это... одна из быстрых и хороших машин.
You know the way. You can drive.
Давай, ходи. Спортивная машина.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
Это верно. Это верно, это верно. Много идиотов ездит на машинах. Права покупают. Ну ладно, сейчас доезжаем до дома Эдриана Блейка. И посмотрим, кто там будет. Так.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room.
Жена.
Please come in.
Жена Эдриана Блейка. Непонятно, погиб Эдриан Блейк или еще жив. Непонятно.
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Ладно. Это у нас...
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
У кого знает. Бар у кого знает.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address.
Кстати, газета. Нам бы посмотреть сюжет, которым показана эта газета. Предлагай помощь ветеранам.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable.
Наркотическую помощь, ага.
You're a friend of Courtney's.
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I'm going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Так он, Морфий колол, судя по лицу. А Морфий был популярен в этих годах, как наркотическое вещество. Ладно, сейчас идем в комнату, исследуем. Так, фотография, ничего не обозначаешь. Ладно, это все ясно. Мы идем в комнату Эдриана Блейка. Посмотрим, что здесь. Сначала смотрим.
This must be Adrian's. Stencil.
Футляр.
So the glasses are a match.
Футляр стенд. Это те самые очки как раз. Вот и все. Подтвердил, что это действительно его очки. Так, это его фотография. Эдриан Блейк.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Согласен. Что-то происходит. Разные комнаты, фотографии. Может быть, еще разные любовники. Моему Адриана, хотя без тебя, и ходившим на скорее Николь.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Только жену ее зовут не Николь, а по-другому ее зовут. И вот это уже странно. А это билеты на поезд. Северо-западная дорога в Сиэтл.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Причем билет в один конец. Так, спички мы смотрели. Кстати, инстахит, о. Чему это? Так.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Тогда я наружу пошел. Посмотрим, что там находится. Так, это. Ладно, сейчас пойдем. Вот, а вот и сам тот самый инстахит.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Соберем, хорошо. Берем любую. Вот сюда вставляем. Вот сюда. Так, вот это берем трубу, вставляем. Не.
That can't be right.
Не, я не сюда хотел вставить. Вот сюда, да. Угу. Пишу. Вот туда. Вставляем вот эту трубу. И последняя труба. Соответственно, вот сюда. Это... Блин,
So
она
the
подлиннее.
pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Подалеку? Или прямо? Или совсем неподалеку? Я же начинаю догадываться, но это не то. Так. Ну что ж. Что мне дальше делать? Посмотрим, надо... Что за... Уточню. Именно инстахит.
I wonder if someone in the house bought this unit, knowing how they would use the parts.
Именно кто купил этот, ты наверняка и убил. Все написано. Так. Шеф, позвоним. Так.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Мы знали адрес у Кавана. Но это мы потом узнаем. Сейчас мы поговорим.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Do you think you could answer some questions now, Mrs. Black?
Of course. However I can help.
Ну что, разберемся. Квитанция сбой. Окей. Ладно.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
А кто Фрэнк Морган? Ну ладно. Истина.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Он был... Это Блэк и Морган были друзьями. Я понял. Так, ладно. Что дальше у нас? Спички из бара Кавана. Ладно.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Ну что ж, пусть говорит правду.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Все это по делам? По каким таким делам? У них там любовница, Настя. Там именно по таким делам. По любовным. Ладно, местонахождение Эдриана Блейка.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Ладно. Интуиция.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Все как быть?
He came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Бар изменить. Ладно. Приметим. Примем к сведению. Так. Так, Лера Тосков. Маркус Стендер.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Так, истина.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Да, я помню. Там были починенные фотографии. Николь.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Но мы это знаем.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Врешь. Ты не надо, что у него скрытое послание есть в этой фотографии.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
Да.
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Ладно, последнее. Алиби миссис Блейк.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Ладно. Правда.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Верим.
Please do, Detective.
Ладно, идем, выходим из этого дома и едем в бар. На этой крутой тачке.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Бар у Корана.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Looking for someone?
Where's that goddamn waitress?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
She wants a
Поговорим с Фрэнком Морганом, одним из
Frank Morgan?
подозреваемых.
Who's asking?
J.W.
Cole Phelps,
Robinson
LAPD.
sale.
I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Связь брошенных автомобилей.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Конечно же нет, ты чё? Я знаю, что...
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Может, там была квитанция за живую свинью на твое имя, друг.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Инсценировка? Ладно.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Конечно же, я тебе не верю. Но у меня нет доказательств. Доказательств я тебе не верю. Но я тебе не верю.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Да арестовываем всё.
He just refused.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Ладно. Так, едем
Can you drive to this one?
в квартиру Моргана.
Do we know where we're going?
Ну что ты стоишь?
Boy, that steak has seen better days.
You can drive.
А видишь ты на консультации нашей. Так. Ну что ж. Мы попытаемся его схватить. Потому что он инсценировал свою смерть. А это неправильно.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Так, посмотрим, что это у нас. Вот, вторая квартира. Угу.
Apartment 2.
Поднимаемся по лестнице и ищем квартиру номер 2. Так, 1 до 4. Угу.
Help you, gentlemen?
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Иди сюда. Паркур!
Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Да,
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Ну что ж. Вот и закончили наше дело. Сейчас мы посмотрим ролик. О, ачивка. Да, правда, пристрастие. Ну что, я на этом заканчиваю. Спасибо, что посмотрели. С вами был Лекс. Увидимся и всем пока.